Hello everybody and welcome to a new series that I'm doing. So I am going to be doing a series where I am taking all the houses, well actually all the lots in The Sims 4. I'm revamping them, making them look nicer, or if it's an empty lot I'll build my own house there. I thought this would be really fun because I never really get to see all the houses that already have people lived in and stuff like that, and I thought it'd be a cool way to kind of get to know all the houses and maybe make them more livable, because a lot of people might not want to live in the Goth house. Personally, it's way too dark for me, so I just made it a lot lighter, and it was kind of difficult because I sort of wanted to keep the expensive theme, but I also want to do a modern theme, and I don't know, I think I liked how it turned out. You guys will have to tell me what you think in the end. But right now we are starting with Willow Creek, obviously, and we're starting with the little corner that has the Goth house and then that other mansion house. And this one's called the Ophelia Villa, I believe. I'm not sure. But this was really difficult for me, honestly. I don't know. I wanted to keep the house sort of the same. I didn't put in a lot of new things, basically. I sort of recolored a lot and just changed the details of the lot. And I'm really sorry, guys, but I have a really bad cough right now, so I actually don't know how this voiceover is gonna go, or if I'm going to be able to voice over this entire thing. But I've been waiting to do this for 2 weeks, honestly, so I figured I had to, and I really wanted to, because I want to show you guys this new thing I'm doing, because I'm actually pretty excited, because I like building, and I also wanted to get to know a lot of the new lots that are out there. So I feel like the living room was honestly the hardest part for me, actually. I was I have no idea what to put in here. I really had a lot of fun doing Cassandra's bedroom. I can't wait till you guys see that. And then the piano room upstairs. I made them very pretty. But especially the painting part, when I get to that, I fiddle with it a few different separate times, because I'm I have no idea what paintings will kind of look old but also modern at the same time. It was a difficult time for me. I wish there was I don't know, I like the patterns in the curtains, but there needs to be more of them and more solid colors. That's just kind of what I experienced when doing this. Sorry, I'm really trying not to cough, because once I start coughing I can't stop and it's horrible. Oh boy. Oh, did that window not get changed? I'll have to fix that. And I will be uploading this on my gallery if you want to just place it. If you just want to replace the Goth house that they have already. I really wanted to use this cute modern painting, but it totally did not go with the rest of the room, which I realized. I thought this would be really cool because it kind of looks like the Goths in general, but then it just didn't match the rest of the room, so I did not end up using it. And do you know what I wish? I wish you could size down objects, because there's some rugs that are too big and you want to use but you can't. I feel that's something that we need. I ended up putting these slightly more modern couches in place of the other ones, and I do like that a lot better, actually. And then I added a nice little pop of color with that rug, which I'm actually pretty happy I did. And I liked the counters already, but I made them lighter because they're just it's just way too dark in this house, honestly. I can't deal with darkness. It makes me depressed. When I'm hanging out with AJ, he always has his blind shut because when he's playing video games there's a glare on the TV, which I understand because that'd be really annoying. But then it's too dark for me. and I get sad and I have to leave and go downstairs and do my own thing. Oh gosh. Oh, it's so horrible. Are any of you guys getting sick? Right now, it's like becoming winter, sort of. So everyone's starting to get colds, and I'm not used to getting colds. I almost never get sick. I'll get headaches a lot of the time. But I'm getting sick, and it's a horrible experience. I don't like it. I really like those plates. For some reason, it took me a long time to just realize that they were there. But I feel like they add a lot, because in most kitchens, you do usually just have something drying, you know? Falling. There's a lot of build mode tips and trips that I like watched in a video by Little Simsy, and they were really awesome, but I completely forgot all of them, so I'm going to have to rewatch it. It's like a building beginner's guide or something. You guys should check it out if you want to get into building, because it gives you like the good cheats, like move objects on, but it also has like other ones, and then it also just shows you how to do things more efficiently. Like there's a way to turn objects a lot better than the stupid right clicking way, and they turn like 45 degrees. There's a lot better way to do that. And I believe I really like the way this turned out, because obviously I brightened it up a little bit. I'm pretty sure I did a bunch of different things with the curtains, though I can't quite remember. I mean, it's been a little while since I watched this build. I'd actually filmed this once before, but it got corrupted somehow or something. I can't really remember what happened. Or I just didn't like it, which was a possibility, because the first time it was even harder for me to figure out what I wanted to do than this time was. I kind of got it this time, at least. See, I really love the curtains. I think they look really cute for some reason. And now I'm just brightening up the room a lot, which really makes it look nice. So currently, guys, I have my personal game that I'm doing with The Sims 4, which is pretty awesome, because usually I just can't play without recording. It's just difficult, honestly, once you start recording to not. And I'm doing my own 100 baby challenge by myself, because that's like my favorite thing to film, and I film it all the time. And then I feel guilty because I don't like pre-filming too much on you guys, because then like you can't give your input and stuff, which you still can. I just might use it in a little bit later episodes, you know? And actually, this is me coming back and fixing the pictures, because I was still not happy with what I had. I ended up changing that one in the left, because it just doesn't match with the rug I put in. But as I was saying, if I can remember, so yeah, I got this house that was like not furnished at all, and I'm slowly having to furnish it because like we have no money. And it's actually pretty fun. It seems to be going so slow, even though like things go so much faster when you're not recording, because like you just do stupid things and you fast forward through them. When you're recording, you usually just talk through them. But like it's really fun because I created clubs, and one club is all the guys that we're going to flirt with and have babies with, and I keep them in a club so I can like remember which ones I want, and so I don't like forget my friendship with them. And then I have another club of just like friends, and we like go to the spa, but it sucks because when you're pregnant you can't do anything at the spa, so it's just like yeah, so my voice was starting to catch. You can't do anything at the spa when you're pregnant, so it's just like you sit there and you can meditate, and that's about it. Or I can talk to people, which is what I did, but it was super fun. I love it. I'll definitely be doing a current household at some point, probably soon, I think. I'm not really sure, but this is probably my second favorite room in the house, I believe. My first favorite room is Cassandra Goth's room, because I love it. Oh, I can't wait to tell you guys about it. But this room I really like just because it's just so colorful. I end up using this rug, and I just think it makes the room look really nice for some reason. Even though it's obviously a little too big, I loved it too much, so I kept it. And then I'm trying to like use a lot more colors in my build, because I feel like most people just use like normal colors, if you kind of get what I'm saying. Like they just put like beiges and stuff, which I did in this room because like the rug makes it too colorful. But like in my current household, I have like an orange wall, which I think is really pretty. I can't wait to show you guys. I think it's so nice. And I use CC in it, which is probably why I think it's so nice, because I don't know, it just does something for me in my games. And for this series, I plan not to use CC at all, except for maybe when I get to New Crest and I get to build all my own things. I'll start to do some CC and stuff. Just because that kind of makes sense to me. Like, just occasionally. Like, maybe I'll do 1 or 2 builds with some CC. So that... just because I like to use it. Especially for, like, knickknacks. That's really the only thing. Or, like, just, like, beds. Because I feel like there's not enough bed variations in The Sims 4. So those are, like, the only main things I use it for. And, guys, I was also thinking, what was I just thinking about? I can't remember. Okay, I was also thinking that, like, I kind of want to have a game that's just Maxis Match, and I'll leave my Hunter Baby as Alpha and stuff, because I like that the most. But I feel like that'd also be very difficult because of the fact that I have my stuff organized, right? But there's some things that are just randomly in like the wrong things because they were named weird and I couldn't figure out what it was. And then like all my hairs, I'd have to separate them from Maxis Match and then Alpha, which would take a long time. So I'm not sure if I'll do that. But I'm thinking about it. Tell me what you guys think about that. Like, I'd only have one that was just Maxis Match, which will probably be like City Living or something if I continue to do that. I think I will. I don't know. But tell me what you think. And this is my favorite room, and I had a lot of fun doing this. And I remember as I was building this room, I was listening to this really cool YouTube video about like Ricky Dillon and like his only person he ever really dated. I don't know, it was just sweet. Well, it wasn't sweet, it was really awkward, but then it was also pretty cool. Ugh, I hate that. Like, when you have the walls up, it's just so difficult to navigate. But so basically for this room, when I went into it, I noticed that she just had a lot of random pictures. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with that. So I ended up putting just a whole bunch of pictures around her room. And I really love how it turns out. I changed the one over her bed into 3 variations of this one, which I absolutely love the idea. Because it just, I don't know, it just looks really cool. And then, like, it's just a whole mass of pictures. And I understand how some people might not like it because there's really not a theme and they might think it's too much. But I thought it was really adorable and I had to do it. So I did. Was that a car honk? Was that in the game or in real life? I don't even know what just happened. I assume that was in real life. Okay. And I like also really wanted to use the movie posters because they're honestly really cool. And she had already had like one movie poster, so I knew that she was kind of into that. So I put those over there. And this is honestly kind of what my room looks like. I'm saying honestly a lot right now, but this is exactly what my room looks like. I have a bunch of poetry all over my walls that I've handwritten, like I've copied down. And I have a bunch of artwork from like family or like that I printed out or bought. And I have a bunch of, let's see, what else do I got? I have a bunch of stuff from like the musical because I give you a bunch of cool stuff. And some art that I've done that I really like. I used to be really into art. Now I'm just kind of like, nah, because I don't know. It just, I'm never really happy when I do art. It never comes out the way I want it to. But that's just a me thing. And I love these pictures and I always forget they exist. But I end up using them because they're literally just my favorite and I have to. I need to remember them because they're really cool. Oh, and I've been looking for some really nice like fairy lights to download for The Sims 4. So if you guys have any good links for that, I only found like one and I wasn't totally happy with it. It was just kind of like, eh. So tell me if you guys know any links to some cool fairy lights, because I feel like that really makes like a teenage room, honestly. Because almost everyone I know has fairy lights, and I do too. Or just Christmas lights. They're the one and the same, basically. As long as they're not the multicolored, that would just be kind of... Well, actually, no, that's not true. My boyfriend has Christmas lights in his room, and he's had them up like all year round, and I love them. And it's nice because it's the only light he has in his room, because his other light burned out. Which is so annoying, because it's also dark in there because of that, which doesn't help my hatred of darkness. Oh well. I'm going to talk about the build a little bit for the last, like, 1 minute. With the Goth room, I really liked, like, this orange-red color theme, so I ended up going with that, because you know that Bella Goth loves the color red. And then I also feel like that bed, like, the way the orange complements it was really nice, so I ended up doing kind of along the lines of that, I believe. And I think I leave those couches because they honestly just look really elegant and nice. And I'm just trying to find some nice knickknacks to kind of give this place a personality, because that's the thing about the Goth house. There's just not really any personality in it. Like, actually, a lot of the Sims 4 houses, except for City Living. City Living, they started to realize that they needed personality in their houses. They were just furniture. And there was no little knickknacks, which is important because that's what basically makes a house a house. So I'm really happy that in City Living they finally realized that, hey, we should do this. So this is, what's his name? Alexander Goth's room, and I was like, this does not look like a kid's room at all. So I went with like an orange and blue theme in this one, which I really like as well. I just really like the kids' rooms in this house a lot more. I like the upstairs rooms a lot more than the downstairs, because bedrooms are like the most fun and like easiest to find a personality in, because it's their personal room than in the rest of the house. But yeah, we are just about finished, and I will be including screenshots in the end of this video. I won't be doing before and after, at least not yet. Maybe I will in the future. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think, if I should do that. And I will see you all later. Bye bye.